Okay guys, I brought over my new alcohol stove from Wish, and I'm gonna try it out today for the first time. And yeah, it should be interesting. I have I gotta fill this container up. I brought some alcohol. It is not the drinkable kind, it's for medical external use only. So we'll see. Probably don't need a whole lot, but I'll fill it up so it's close to the burners. So it's probably going to take the whole bottle. Okay, that's close enough, I think. I got a little bit left in there. Turn my viewfinder around so I can actually see what I'm doing. So there's the level you can see in there. Now I brought a cotton round just in case I need that for lighting the alcohol up. Now something else I brought, which is going to be nice, I'll leave an opening there so we can film. I brought a stainless steel bowl that I'm going to fill with my water that I have over here for the plants. So we're going to fill this bowl up right now. Knock the camera down so you guys can see that. I'm not sure how much this is, but I'm sure it will boil. And then I'll just let it cool and give it to the plants. So put that aside, put this guy aside. Also brought the FLIR thermal camera because normally on these alcohol stoves you can't see basically you can't see the flame normally. So I don't know if I'll need the cotton round yet. I'm gonna just throw a lighter or my barbecue lighter on this. I'm gonna hook up the FLIR, turn him on, get him ready, hopefully. Gotta hold the button on this one. There we go. So I'm gonna light this up, see if we can get some action going here, guys. Barbecue lighter is in the pantry here. So I'm just going to use a normal barbecue lighter. I think it's there, yep. So as you can see, the flame is invisible, or somewhat. Now it's starting to spark up. We'll hit the thermal camera on there so you guys can really see that. I have the windows open in the tiny house, guys, so I'm not gonna die or anything. Okay, so there you go. Now I'll shut that off and I will put a pan of water on here. We'll try this guy out. Good thing, that's a good thing I didn't need the cotton. Let me move this over so it's more centered. There we go. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of carbon because I think I overfilled the stove. So I'm gonna get a bunch of carbon on the bottom of my pan. But it shouldn't take too long to get things moving. I also have the fan on, blowing down here, kind of at me as I film, and I'll do my entertainment in a minute. But yeah, it's carboning up, which is not a good thing. but we'll see how long this takes to boil some water and go from there. Let's see, I'll back you up and then put the FLIR camera on the pot. So you can kind of see the pot is hot on the bottom there, and then here's the here's the flame down here, the real hot red. And all I can say is good thing I got the window open. But we'll see if this is faster cooking than my my candle cookers, and I'm sure it will be, because it's alcohol. It burns a lot hotter than a candle, I'm sure. Let me just shut this down. There we go, save the battery. Yeah, she's cooking away. And then I'll be able to test out the method of snuffing the flame out with the cap here. Just goes right over top. You don't want to use the lid, because it has a rubber washer in there, and you could damage that putting that on a heat source and basically make that useless. So you want to use what they provide, which is the top lid, and I think this is a testing hole for your finger to make sure it's snuffed out. I'm also going to hit it with the thermal camera, just because I have it with me and I have access to it, so should be able to see exactly if it's out. So we're starting to get a little water is warm for sure. We'll see if we can get it rolling, have a royal boiling on this thing, and then I'll put the bowl down on this metal, these metal cookware. They're kind of oven covers, but they kind of act for me as a protection from the heat on my bamboo countertop here. So I don't know if anybody's timing this, whether it's better or worse than my candle powered cookers or not. Do a comparison, a versus test, who knows. And then any alcohol left over, obviously, I'm going to reuse, put it back in its bottle here. I have the funnels in the tiny house, so I can easily do that. And we will do so once that's done. So it's starting to get little bubbles on the bottom there. You guys might want to check in on how the flame's reacting. Yeah, I filled it a little too much, because you don't really want it licking the bottom of the pan like that. Makes the carbon and crap all over the bottom of your pan. Easy to clean off, but just nasty. So maybe I should have filled it about halfway, and then things would have been better. And I'm sure there's some noise getting picked up from outside. They actually have a pressure wash company here spraying off some of the trailers and trucks, keeping everything clean. So there you go. I was gonna think about cooking a meal, guys, on this thing today, but being how I'm not really in the mood for hot food on a hot day, I just have my Vega 1 bar, no cooking required, and go from there. Not a not a rolling boil yet, but we're getting there.